Welcome, my friends. This is John Woodbridge here, and today I really want to go through because we've been getting a lot of questions about it. A lot of people have been asking why and who he is and if they should grab a hold of this book. What I'm talking about is Fred Lam. For those of you who don't know who he is, Fred Lam has been in the e-commerce business for over a decade now, and as well, he's actually done over $50 million in sales, and he's very, very young, and some of you may have not heard of him yet. It's because he's one of the most right now up and coming. I've done a lot of searches on him. I've done a lot of searching through YouTube, through the search engines to find out exactly who this guy is, what makes him tick, and if he does and says what he actually does. Because right now he has a book out called Starting from Zero. He's actually, surprisingly, he's good friends with Robert Kiyosaki and Anik Singal. Robert Kiyosaki and Anik Singal are both incredible marketers. They've done hundreds of millions of dollars in sales in their respected areas, and they did forwards for this guy. So this guy right now, he has a lot of clout. He has a lot of people who are rooting for him. He has a lot of big names who are all supporting him. The name is Fred Lam. And again, you can watch his videos on this page. You can look up his name right now, and you're going to see that he has a huge, huge following. So does he know what he's talking about? And I'll have to say, from what I've looked up, you can watch and see the reputability that this guy actually has. It's actually ridiculous. He's been on Grant Cardone's show, one of Grant Cardone's show, and Grant Cardone only. I'm a big fan of Grant Cardone. He's one of the ranked by LinkedIn at least the world's #1 marketer in the world, and he's been on Grant Cardone's show. He's been on many other shows. He works with the top 0.1%, and he actually, this is what's most important when you're asking yourself whether or not if you want to invest with him, if you want to grab the book, if you want to buy the book and get started with what he's teaching. And again, whatever you're doing, this could help you build whatever you're doing much faster. Again, knowledge is what brings you to the next step. That's what all of the top tier gurus, what they all invest in. They all invest in knowledge, events, all those type of things, because knowledge and education brings them to the next comma. If you're someone who's looking to reach the next comma with someone who's reputable, who has the accolades that this guy has, then you need to take a look at Fred Lam's book. You probably need to buy his book. Again, I've actually looked. He has actually been with Forbes. He is on Inc.'s 5,000 for marketers and entrepreneurs. He's been on GC, and if you look on his blog, see, this is one of the things I do when I look up if a product or service or person is reputable, and if what they teach is something that you should invest in, is do they actually teach and give value for free? Because that means A, they're not in a struggle for money, which means they're actually successful, and B, they actually care. So that's something that you can get from Fred Lam. If you go to fredlam.com, you can see what he posts about. You can see he's just recently started a podcast where he goes through teaching free value that he could easily and probably should charge for. I'm going through right now Facebook ads, talking about Facebook ads, talking about drop shipping, e-commerce. That's his main specialty. And he is someone, from what I found, who actually cares. See, that's what you want to look for. Because if someone actually cares, they're going to put into their product, they're going to put into their books, they're going to put into whatever they create something of actual value. And this guy, if you look at his following, again, you can check his following on YouTube. You can go to YouTube, look up Fred Lam. This guy actually knows his stuff. And like I said, he's really done $50 million in sales, and he's someone that you definitely want to invest in, which is why we got his book, because not because what you're going to learn from it, but because he doesn't just walk the walk or talk the talk, he walks the walk. He has his own show. He actually teaches. Let's look at these videos. You can watch any of his content and see that he actually cares, and see that he's actually invested into this book. This book is receiving so well that there's actually an affiliate thing going on right now for a lot of affiliates who are selling it, including ourselves. And he has Robert Kiyosaki selling his book. Because it's that good. Robert Kiyosaki isn't going to put his name on anything that isn't worth buying, that isn't worth 10 times what it cost. And there's some other, Anik Singal himself is promoting his book. And this is someone who You don't want to just buy his book, but anything this guy offers you, again, we don't say this, we don't tell you to invest in almost anything because there's very little out there that is worth your money. I'll be completely honest. There's very, very little. Maybe 1% of offers or opportunities or services or products or education out there is actually worth its salt. Which is why I truly believe and I would truly recommend at any time that you go ahead and you grab his book. Anything else he offers you, you're going to want to go ahead and purchase and get the education on that too and follow it. Actually follow it. And that's one of the biggest things. Again, you can watch this video. There's going to be on this page or wherever you're watching it, there's going to be a link or a button somewhere below or around here. You can go ahead and actually you'll be on this page to purchase the book and take a look and listen to the video. You can take a look at his testimonials from Robert Kiyosaki as well, from Anik Singal, from Les Brown. Look at his stats. Look what he talks about. Look where he came from. I think you'll find for yourself that Fred Lam is one of the most upcoming, probably will become one of the most successful marketers literally to ever live. He's already, like I said, done $50 million in sales. He actually cares. He gives free value. And he's someone that it's definitely a good idea to invest in and to build with. So I hope that gave you just a quick look at Fred Lam, who he is, a young man that is making literally a huge name for himself in a matter of moments compared to others because he's only been doing this for so long. He's, again, already done $50 million in sales. He has some huge connections. And if you wanna invest in something right now that's going to definitely further your education and bring you along, this is something that you need to go ahead and pick up right now. He's selling, again, I won't do a review or a testimonial or say anything about Fred Lam if I didn't believe it to be true, if I haven't watched and looked into and seen that he actually knows his stuff, and what you're going to get from what he gives you is going to be insane. So it's a pretty cool guy with a pretty great product that I think you're going to love. So go ahead, check out the button or link somewhere around here and go ahead and grab his deals because they're, number one, amazing. Number two, because he has the reputability and the character that will go behind it and that will actually help you. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you guys later.